The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
We've got a lot of very strong long-only funds that have joined in this round. We also have a lot of long-only family offices that have joined as well. I don't know if you caught it in the release, but AlphaNorth Asset Management, which is a really well-known small cap fund in Canada, also joined.
All right, welcome back inside our Proactive newsroom. And joining me now is John Passalacqua. He is the CEO of First Phosphate. And John, great to see you again. How are you?
Yeah, great. Thank you, Steve.
So the company out with news today that you have closed another tranche of your financing, and this really puts the company in a strong position. And John, you've had a lot of people really wanting to come to the company in the last 5 months.
Yeah, we've been able to raise about $20 million, Steve, over the last 5 months. All of them cash is in the treasury at the moment. And this really allows us to get through and to do our definition drilling, our environmental studies, also our metallurgical sample, to complete our feasibility study by the end of 2026. And then after that, to get our permits and on a very aggressive timeline to have a mine operational on track for mid to end of 2029. In terms of meeting the definitive bankable offtakes that we have for the phosphate concentrate.
John, talk about some of the people that are investing within the company, not necessarily names, but more so. I know you've been dealing with some brokers and some firms and things like that. So it seems like there's a lot of people really coming to the story.
Yeah, that's a great question, actually, Steve. We're very happy. We're very pleased. We've got a lot of very strong long-only funds that have joined in this round. We also have a lot of long-only family offices that have joined as well. I don't know if you caught it in the release, but AlphaNorth Asset Management, which is a really well-known small cap fund in Canada, also joined. So we're getting, a very good group of people that sort of understand, the potential of First Phosphate, the potential of where we're going with the whole LFP battery supply chain in North America, and taking a very strong view on the company, which is great.
Yeah. John, talking to us about feasibility and sort of the work that has to be done now. And you mentioned you have really aggressive timelines. And so far, when you've had timelines, you've met them within the company. So explain to us what the next 6 months will look like. I'm sure it's going to be busy.
So we've already begun on the ground environmental work. We're going to be continuing that. We're going to be doing our definition drilling, which gets us with a defined resource. And then also we've already begun our metallurgical sample, and that basically is basically the background for how the concentrator will work to actually produce the material after it's come out of the ground. So those are our big milestones in terms of getting this feasibility study done. And then after that, it becomes a desktop study in 2026, and hopefully we'll have the feasibility done by the end of 2026. And then it sort of starts to overlap with permitting and moving into permitting strongly right after that.
And you've always had strong support within Canada for your particular project. So you're expecting pretty smooth sailing here from here out?
Yeah, you never know. We hope we're always trying to do our best. We stay very much in touch with our local community, the local municipalities, our Indigenous community, Quebec government, Canadian government. So far so good in terms of everything going pretty smoothly. We keep everybody informed so that then when it's time to go in for permitting or other sorts of approvals, it goes pretty fluidly.
Yeah. John, thanks so much. Congratulations on this. I know it's going to be a very busy time, and we look forward to many more conversations together. Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much, Steve.
All right, John Passalacqua, the CEO of First Phosphate Corp.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.